Hi there. This is Lorraine with Crafty Therapy by Elle. I needed to make some bows, so I figured I would jump on while it is quiet in my house right now. Let's see, just trying to angle. I'm going to give you like a test screen so you can see what the angle is before you go live. So bear with me so I can pull it up. Oh, that is Sadie. All right. So it looks like it's good. I forgot my bow maker behind me, so let me grab that. Get this out of the and angle you down just a little bit. Try to get all of my garbage out of the picture. All right, let's get started. So yesterday I went to Sam's Club. I'm gonna turn off the sound. Oh, the other way. And they had the ribbon out. Must have just recently got it out because there was still quite a bit left. They did have one or two that looks like someone wiped out. So I wanted to come on. I chose the ones that I felt were the best quality and things that I would hopefully use throughout the year, not just holiday specific. So today I'm going to do something a little different. This is definitely a new color palette that I do not have in my Etsy shop right now as far as bows. I have a similar Let It Snow wreath that's kind of got like a nautical theme to it, but I wanted to, see, this looks like it's moving on me, excuse me. Just trying to give you guys the best angle. Maybe a little bit down further. All right, let's see how that is. And I can always adjust it again. Get my computer screen out of the way. Okay, so I have this beautiful, very pale teal. It's got like a little shimmer to it. I've got this one was really pretty. I feel like I'm going to use this a lot this winter. And this coordinating one with the snowflakes. And this one that kind of looks like the bark. So I think what I was going to do, let me see, I have them stacked up how I was thinking. Yeah, I think I like that combination. So like I said, this is the new wired ribbon from Sam's Club. Sam's Club comes out with a ribbon twice a year. Very good. Thank you for joining. They come out with ribbon twice a year. And usually it's nice quality. There were a few that I left behind that just did not seem like they would hold up, or they were sheer. I don't really use sheer ribbon. So I figured I would come on and make some bows and give you my opinion of the ones that I did buy. So I am using my Easy Bow Maker. And I've had this for a number of years. I find it's the easiest one to work with. I use it almost every single day. It makes big, beautiful bows. You don't have to stress your hands and have them all cramping by holding the layers. So it works well for me. So what I'm doing is I'm doing about 5.5 to 6 inch loops on each side. And for this first one, I'm going to be doing 3 layers. It's going to be a nice big bow that you can put on a wreath. You can add it to a gift basket or a basket maybe full of your blankets in the den or near a fireplace, holding, just to give a little extra decoration. Whether it's for the gift baskets, for an existing wreath, you can just add it to. Lanterns, mailboxes, swags. So many possibilities for these. Okay, so you can see I did 3 layers on each side, all the same length. So I am going to cut this, making sure that my tails are the same length. And I can put this one aside. As you come on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. I am here on Long Island in New York. It was a beautiful day today. The last couple of days have been super duper summer hot in the 90s, but today it was back down to the 70s, so that was kind of nice. So now I'm adding in my second ribbon. These are 2.5-inch wired ribbons. These are really nice quality. They're really nice and thick, so it's going to hold its shape. You always want to make sure that you're using wired ribbon so that it can make these rounded loops. Otherwise, they're kind of all droopy. So I'm going to do 2 layers of this. This is going to be a perfect one for like a beach house or a nautical coastal home. Bows are very popular in my shop. I also have a mystery box of bows, so you'll get, it's 5 bows, and you don't get to pick them, but you will get something for every season. So you'll get something for spring, you'll get something for summer, you get something for fall. If anyone is on my live and they decide that they would love one of these and they would want it part of the mystery box until it's sold out, I'm happy to put one of these in the box for you. So I love this one. It's got that farmhouse feel to it. Very soft color palette. So this, I'm only going to do 1 loop. And you can see how I'm a little bit shorter each layer, so that when I fluff out the bow, you're going to see all of the layers of the bow. So I've got 3, 2, 1. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to do, you've come in with this last one. This is a 1.5-inch wired ribbon. I'm just taking, because these are new rolls, I just like to cut that off. And then I'm going to finish off. Now I'm glad I'm not holding this, because all of these are very thick ribbons. My hands would be numb by now if I had to hold all of these thick ribbons in place while I'm building this bow. And I'm holding it down here so that it doesn't keep rising up. So if you're local on Long Island, I have a craft fair coming up. You probably know about it if you are local. It's at Argyle Park in Babylon, right along Montauk Highway. It is the biggest, best craft fair on Long Island. So it's something that you want to come out and enjoy the day. It gets very crowded, so come early. It is September 8th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Starts early this year. It usually starts at 9 a.m., but they're starting it an hour early, which is great for selling, but not so great for having to get up and there and setting up in the dark in the morning. But it's all good. We'll make it work. So now we've built our bow. Now I'm going to separate the layers. And I'm going one up, one down, leaving one in the middle. One up, one down, leaving the middle one there. And I'm going to start pushing down so it doesn't come flying out. One up, one down. This single one's going to stay in the middle. And you can see I'm fluffing out, I'm rounding out the loops as I go. And I'm going to do the same on this side. I apologize. There's a dog going by. And here comes the other one. Sorry, it'll stop in a minute. 2 labs. Alright. Sabachi, enough. I have a black lab Sabachi and a yellow lab Sadie. And anytime the mailman comes by or a dog comes by. Shh, Sabachi, enough. Okay, so I'm taking my pipe cleaner, not my pipe cleaner, my zip tie. Shh, shh, shh. Go lay down. Walk on. Walk on. Shh, shh. So my kids are at school or work. My husband's out with a friend. And I still have the dogs to deal with. So I got my zip tie on. I'm going to lift it out. And I'm going to scooch it around to the back as I'm pulling tighter. Now I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and thread it underneath the zip tie. And now I can pull it even tighter. I prefer to use the zip tie. Some people use just the pipe cleaner to secure it or some wire. That doesn't make me feel comfortable, so this is how I learned. I've got a nice tight bow this way. I can pull on my tails, move them around, and it's not going to go anywhere. So now I'm just making sure all my loops are where I want them to be. Isn't that pretty? And I'm holding, this is where you would attach it to, whether it's going to be going on a tree or a basket. This is how my customer will attach it. So isn't that pretty? And we have the sun highlighting the sparkle on it. Very pretty. Very soft, muted colors. So this will be listed in my Etsy shop, which is craftytherapybyl.etsy.com. The link is in the description. Before I finish with this one, I just need to trim up my ends. This just gives it kind of the finished look. I have a popular wreath that comes in several different colors, and I will definitely be adding this color combo to it. It says Let It Snow, and another version is Let It Snow Somewhere Else. So I will be making a wreath with these colors also. So yeah, there's the number one. There's the first one. So I'm going to bring in another set, also from Sam's Club this year. And a really cute set. Let's see, I think I was going to do, just checking my order here. Yeah, I think that's going to be cute. I love this one. With the sparkle on it. I already have people buying Christmas and winter. Everyone says, oh, why do they put it so early in the stores? Well, us crafters need to get our products listed on time because you have to get into what they call an algorithm on Etsy or wherever you're selling. Again, these are these are all canvas, nice quality ribbon. Pretty happy with the choices so far. All right, so we're going to start with this one. Excuse the mess. Now with these, you see how that gets all crazy and out of control very quickly, and if you go try to store that, it's a hot mess. So what I do is I take straight pins and I just put it in there to secure it, and then it stores nicely. So let me just take a minute to do that so these are not flying all over the floor. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're a wreath maker, if you're a crafter, if you just like to decorate for the holidays. I've been making wreaths for about coming up to 7 years now. I am a registered nurse by trade, and when I had my oldest, who is now a sophomore in college, I took some time off from nursing to raise my kids. And I was always a class mom, so I was always kind of crafty and coming up with fun things to do with the kids for the holidays. And then it started, there was a witch hat that was posted online, and I said, oh, that would be really cute to make for my teacher, my son's teacher, for Halloween. So I made one of those and posted on my Facebook page, and people were saying, oh, that's so cute, can you make me one? And kind of just snowballed from there. I did go back to school nursing for a little bit. Well, that was about 5 years. I did substitute school nursing, and I enjoyed that. And then my business kind of got busy that I needed to be home while the kids are in school to get my work done. But nursing's great. It's something that you can always go back to. So we got the 3 loops on each side. So today I was working on a couple of wreaths to bring to my craft show. That's coming up September 8th. So I made a happy birthday one, nice gender neutral, so you can hang it for any of the birthdays. I have one that I have a customized, personalized sign for each of my kids, for my husband, for my mom. So we celebrate everything. Everyone gets the wreath hung up with their own personalized sign. So I'll be bringing that. And then I also made a fall football wreath that came out really pretty. And those are also listed in my Etsy shop because I can make multiples of them. This is a really nice one too, because it's got these glitter stripes on it. And this is perfect. I like to pick up the ribbons that I can use throughout the year, so I can also use this for Valentine's Day, for 4th of July. So again, coming in a little bit shorter, 2 loops of the red. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I have the chat up, so if I see it, I will definitely answer. I'm happy to answer any questions. I also have lots of videos if you want to go back on my channel. A lot of step-by-step, slow, how to make wreaths from start to finish, how to cut ribbon, how to make bows nice and slow, how to prepare your wreath frames if you don't want to use a store-bought one, which is my preferred way. Okay, so this one is going to be 1 loop. I think this one is a little bit off. I'm going to try to go live more often with all my kids being back into school starting next week. I'm going to try more likely to go live during the day though than in the evening. Just works with my schedule. Let me see. So we're going to do, wow, this is going to be a big bow. So we're going to do 2 loops of this. So usually around 10, 11 in the morning is when I go live, but you can always watch the replay. So feel free to subscribe to my channel so then you'll get the notification that I've posted a new live or a new video. So 2 loops of this. Again, solid red, another great one to keep in your stash all year long. Solids are great to have because I also do a lot of college graduation wreaths, high school graduation, college graduation wreaths. I also started making personalized bows. So say this, it would be a regular ribbon on the bottom, but I personalized it University of South Carolina or whatever it is. That was new this year and that was kind of fun to make. And that was something that I had to make myself because you can't find ribbons, personalized ribbons like that. And then I'm just going to come in with 1 loop to finish off this bow, a center loop. Which is a little different from the last one. So just the 1 loop that's going to be in the center. I'm going to leave both my tails on one side. These I probably won't get listed in my shop until tomorrow because it's a little dark out and I like to take my pictures outside. So the same thing, we are going to spread our layers, starting on the bottom, 1 up, 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. Leaving the middle one in the center. 1 up, 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. And then this, we're going to leave right there. I'm going to take my zip tie and go all the way underneath and right up the middle. Pushing down just so that I can get it to close because it's such a big wreath. and these ribbons are quite thick. So I've locked it. Now I'm going to bring it up, but I'm not completely tightening it. I'm just going to take it around the back, and then I'm going to take pipe cleaner, thread it underneath, come about halfway through, and now I can tighten it. And trim that off. So I'm going to use this as a little handle, flip it over, and I'm going to start fluffing out my loops. So I'm going up to the middle and smoothing them out, giving them a nice little curve. This would be so cute on the top of a tree. A large, you can put 2 or 3 of these together to be a tree topper. I'm putting my hand in all of the loops, giving them a nice fluff, rounding them out. Okay, and see how that loop is? Now I'm just taking that, I'm going to give it a little twist and move it over to this side and keep this one loop in the middle. Now the last thing we need to do is to just cut those ends again. Some people dovetail it where you fold it in half and you cut it at an angle. Sometimes I do that, but lately I've just liked going at an angle. There's no right or wrong answer. Even with bow making, this is just one of my recipes. But there's many different ways you can make bows. And if you go back on my channel, you'll see me making many different styles of bows. So there we have it. Another beautiful bow that you can put on a wreath that you might have, if you have a greenery wreath or a burlap wreath, just a basic everyday wreath. You can just add this right to it, change it out for the seasons. Isn't that pretty? See all the sparkle? I love that. So there we have it. We have this one that we made tonight. And we have this beautiful one. Both very different, but equally beautiful. So I hope you found this helpful. If you're interested in learning more, check out my other videos. You can check out what I have available in my Etsy shop. These will be available at craftytherapybyl.etsy.com. All my supplies that I've used, my bow maker, my self-healing mat, my scissors and wire cutters, everything that I've used today, I will put them in the description down below also, so that you can get yourself some of these great supplies also. If you have any questions, even if you're watching the replay, feel free to leave them down below. I will go back and answer them. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night. Bye-bye.